We're adventuring today at Cathedral Caverns State Park in Woodville, Alabama, which is just past Grant. It's a wonderful place to come. We're going to adventure inside of this cave today, and you can follow along with us. Hope you guys enjoy this.
Hey.
Say hi.
Hey! Hey! This is Anna. This is my sister Anna. She didn't come to Cathedral Caverns before. Well, I did. And this is my second time here. And this is Anna's first time here.
If you look straight, this little house and this, we're going
I know that place.
Follow me, you
Caverns.
and here we go.
Follow me, you guys. I know where to get the crystals.
This state park is well kept. It is really a hidden gem, one of the best state parks in our country.
Hey guys, this is the way. And we are just Cathedral Caverns.
They have several tours of the caverns. In order to go into the cave, you have to have go on the tour. So we are going to wait on our tour.
We're going this way to get the crystals.
It says it's a
Mama, the old man.
1.3 mile round trip walking tour of the cave, about 75 to 90 minutes.
Let's go
The
that
temperature in the
way.
cave is 58 to 61
That's
degrees.
The cave right there.
What?
The cave.
That's
Let's
the
just go look at the
cave?
front of the cave.
That's the cave?
Yeah, let's just go look at the front.
That's the cave?
Yeah, it's a little chilly. Some Indians used to live there.
In there?
Yes.
Some Indians used to live in there?
They used to, and now
Just sort of a picture or a map of the cave.
like there's lights. It shows lights. Now remember, here's the directions to get in and out. Remember, no flash photography.
We need no, we haven't had a laugh
I know somebody that can journey us into there. There's one tour.
It's the national landmark in 1972.
1972.
Mommy,
Yeah,
did
let's
you
just
know
look at
aliens
the
used to
entrance.
live in that
Mom, Mommy,
Mama.
let's get the crystals now.
This bat's up there.
When I first got here, we were supposed to get the crystals. Hey, come on.
This is my first time here.
So this is the Welcome Center to Cathedral Caverns. It's really nice.
Yeah, because someone, so they had a battle.
And there's sort of an area up there that you can have picnics. Oh, it's just very tranquil. I love it.
Now, come on, let's get our quick.
Let's get up.
Gotta get our tickets.
No.
Go in and get our tickets so we can go in.
Mommy, after we go to the Cathedral Caverns, can we get a walk?
So we're going in.
Oh my goodness! No!
Of course, the souvenir penny place is always attractive.
Yes, I
Got
know.
your rocking chairs.
I know.
You can see the cavern back here in the distance.
Hey guys, let's go get some buckets.
Life without bats. Oh, here we go. Into the store. Ooh. Oh, pretty cool. You guys want to pick a bucket?
Mommy, they're full.
Which one do you want?
Mom, they're full.
It says what's inside. You don't know.
No, Mom, we're supposed to get a bucket and we are supposed to pour them up. And
Choose one.
Do you supposed to keep it?
Yeah, we're going to go pan it. Pick one bucket.
I choose.
Okay.
That's all for me.
You guys want to do that one? You could share that one.
No, Chase can get one Chase.
Okay. stuff. Mm-hmm. Rocks.
What's this? We were going to
Wow. Okay. It's pretty cool. There's a sloth up there.
Hey guys, let's go buy this big box of
do it.
blocks.
We'll pour a little bit more in there if you want to. Alright, take your bucket.
Get in here.
Like this right here. Yeah, just lay it on the side like that. And you take it like this and just kind of stick this end down. Just kind of wash it back and forth.
I'll do it for Anna, okay?
Okay, you do the first one, Chase.
Lift this end up. Lift it up like that. There you go.
Hey, cool, man. Well, you got him there. Sweet.
Ginormous crystal for you, Anna. A shell.
Wow.
And another shell. And 2 better white crystals.
You might want to be careful.
Ooh. A black shark tooth.
Look what we have.
Another shark tooth.
That's a shark tooth.
Another shark
That's
tooth.
cool, man. Ooh, don't drop it.
Okay. Now the next one.
Don't just stop it out.
That's the dog. That's
Wow, it's a fossil.
Anna. We're so lucky.
Wow, you are lucky, huh? Look at all those. That's pretty awesome.
We got to add a shell.
That one?
No problem.
Just the same
Not good.
Outer shell.
Yes.
What'd you get? What is that?
It's a giant crystal rock.
Wow.
It
look
was
at that.
almost built by the ancients.
Wow. That's super cool.
Too heavy, too heavy. Too heavy. These are too heavy.
That's a double sharp tooth.
Whoa, show me that, Anna. What is that? Whoa. Cool.
We need to show Daddy that big one.
Man, he'll love that. This is
Daddy's
pretty
at home
awesome.
and They Maybe this was that. She doesn't.
This is pretty neat. You can hand buy little gems and minerals from inside and fossils, and then you can hand the fossils. Pretty neat. It's kind of hard to see the scope of this thing. It's really cool. And the kids love it.
My turn. I know how it's best.
Go for it, bud.
Maybe discuss.
Ooh.
Shiny. Bumblebee.
Pretty neat.
Bumblebee.
And you guys got all kinds of different rocks and crystals.
There's too much little ones.
Ooh.
Another shark tooth.
Man, lots of shark teeth in there. Wow.
Daddy's going to be so proud of us.
How did we get that? How did I get this big one anyway? Oh, that's why it's so heavy.
Probably.
That's right.
Oops. Maybe got the wrong one.
Crystals was made by God. Yeah. Crystals were made by God.
This how cool.
Where can I get a shirt like that? You ain't gotta be shy. I ain't that scared.
Ay, ay, ay.
Questions for me? All right, we're going to start about 8,000 years ago, guys, when the Native Americans found this cave. They came in here, used it as a hub, kind of hang out, get out of the weather, make their tools, arrowheads, and stuff like that. We had some guys, University of Alabama and Jacksonville State, come in here and do an archaeological dig. If you look behind you over here, underneath that big boulder right there, they found a spear point about 8 inches long, 2 inches wide. Now, they found pottery, they found bows, arrowheads, spear points, all sorts of stuff in here. Now, they only found all the stuff in the first 2 rooms. This right here being the first room, through those gates over there being the second room. Now, we believe the Native Americans stopped at the second room because that's as far as daylight would reach. So they didn't go any further than that we know of, because there's no artifacts or anything found beyond the first 2 rooms that we know of, okay? So it wasn't until about 1952 that we know of that this cave was completely discovered by a man named Jacob Gurley. Him and a couple buddies got down here and got curious one day, started exploring the cave. What he saw, he couldn't believe, so he ran out, sold everything he had. He's a photographer at the Redstone Arsenal. Came down here and talked to the farmer that originally owned the land, told that farmer he wants to buy this cave. Well, that farmer made him buy some land with it. I think it was 161 acres to begin with. He bought it for $4,500. Now, even back in the 50s, that's a pretty good deal. I don't think that farmer knew what was down here. I don't think Mr. Gurley told him, because if I was that farmer, I probably would have kept it or sold it for a little bit more if I knew what was down here. But he bought it in 52, came in here, opened up a little pathway, started taking tours back through here in 1954. Now, he had it for a couple years. Eventually, though, he got some financial trouble, and the state ended up buying it in 1987. They came in here, shut it all down, put in this nice cement pathway we got here today, put in this railing right through here, put in the storage room, and then open it back up to the public in 2000 for you guys to check out. So it took them 13 years for them to come in here, do some construction, go back and forth with paperwork, and it took them 13 years to open it back up. Uh-oh, you okay? Yeah? All right. Any questions about that? All right, all this rock you're going to see here today is what we call limestone rock. Limestone is a sedimentary rock. It means a long, long time ago this used to be sand and dirt. It means a long, long, long time ago this whole area used to be underwater. It used to be a big ocean that ran through here. That ocean drained out. All the sand and dirt started to harden and turned into limestone rock. Then a river started to flow through here and carved out this cave, started carving away, carving away. Natural breakdown occurred. That's what happens when the layers of rock like this right here, they start breaking off and falling down to the ground. That's natural breakdown. That's how the big opening was made, okay? Then, limestone has what's called calcite in it. That means when water easily seeps through the ground, limestone's very porous rock, so that means water can easily seep through there and collect all that calcite. When it gets to the edge of the rock like that, that calcite will harden, and then that's how your stalactites, stalagmites, and all your formations like that are formed in this cave. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that stuff right there is all calcite right there. So it's coming through and it's starting to harden over time. It's still growing and growing and growing and growing. And then sometimes calcite will drop down to the ground, and then that's how stalactites are formed. That makes sense? All right, now like I said, limestone is a very porous rock, so water can easily seep through there and drop down here on the ground today. Now, you may get a droplet on your head. If it's cold, it's called a cave kiss. That's supposed to be good luck, okay? If it's warm, it's bat poop, and that's terrible luck. But if it's cold, it's called cave kiss. You may have good luck today, okay? I don't think it works for the employees because I've been kissed on about 100 times. I ain't got a pay raise yet, so I don't know how much luck that is. So, you guys ready to go on tour today?
Yeah, we're ready.
Good deal.
It's a no flash photography. You can't do that. The bat will see you.
That's all right. I just didn't want to run over.
I'm gonna turn it off in a bit.
When you see that, you better turn it off. And I know that man. I know that man. He helped me do once. I don't want to with my cave. Hey, don't just have your life in your room.
Oh dear, look at that.
What is that? Do not touch it. Do not touch it or it will explode.
I may need some help from y'all. I don't think my light's strong enough.
Amelia, come here.
If you touch that, that will explode.
That would, no, it won't.
No, that.
That? No. If it could explode if you touched it, we wouldn't put it here. I wouldn't be working here, to be honest with you.
Ma, look at a deer.
All right, y'all, back during the Cuban Missile Crisis, wasn't too great of a place to live because of Redstone Arsenal. So the government came down here and asked Mr. Gurley if they could use this cave as a fallout shelter. Now, Mr. Gurley, being the good man he is, glad he said yes. Now, they put several of these cans in here for the fallout shelter. Now, they kept 2 back for example. As you can see, we only got 1 in here today. That's because one of our tour guides actually got curious one day and open one up. Had crackers, peanut butter, and Spam.
If you touch a bug, dinosaur bug, it's getting chilly, Anna. It's getting chilly. The more water you get, the more colder it will be. Get out of the hot air and then you'll freeze to death. I have been here once, okay? And the room was going to freeze to death. What are those? Those are ancient carvings. They are. They're ancient carvings.
Alright guys, I'm a pretty laid back tour guide, okay? I only got 2 rules, no straggling, no crying babies, okay? Other than that, we'll get along pretty good, okay? These are the names and initials that everybody's cried and straggled on my tours, and I just kind of locked them up in here. I'm just kidding. Back in the 80s and 90s, pretty popular spot for local residents. I came in here, kind of hang out, escape the heat, come in here and just be friends. If you look back behind you, before that storage room was put in right there, that whole area right there used to be just a big flat area. They come in here, they'd have picnics, they come in here and even have bluegrass concerts in here from time to time. Now, they would actually come in here, and I guess it was a thing back then to carve your name out. It's very small towns. Everybody knew everybody. You can see LH, JOW 97, and a couple more throughout here. Now, if you look on this layer of rock right here, you can see all those that water seeping through the limestone rock. You guys see that? That's pretty neat looking. Anybody scared of bats?
Only if they get
I want to go up and up. Mama, I want to get lost. Huh? So we are Is it later? No, these people, and they covered that because some people died and the inmates died. You never go down there?
Alright guys, this right here is what they call Big Rock Canyon. Big Rock Canyon's filled with all that natural breakdown I was talking about. It means all these big rocks and boulders right here used to be a part of the ceiling. Over time they chipped loose and broke off and fell down to the ground. Now these rocks and boulders are a lot further away, a lot bigger than you guys might actually think. You see that one right there? I got my light beam on, my laser beam on. Now it's as big as a school bus.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding with you. It ain't that big. I'll tell you if I'm kidding, okay? I promise you that. You see that line of stuff going through right there on the other side? If you'll turn around behind you guys, it's the same stuff going through. This is what we call church nodules, C-H-U-R-T nodules. Now this is what I believe the Native Americans were in here after. They came in here, chipped off pieces of it, used it for the arrowheads, spear points, and other tools they might need. We had the same guy.
I saw it all.
Let's move so the other people can see it now.
Way down there. That is.
Shark tooth.
That's a shark's tooth. You been here before?
Yes, sir.
You cheated. That's a shark's tooth right there, guys. That's a baby megalodon shark tooth.
Here's another room.
Later. Here. Another one.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Look.
Wow.
What's stopping?
The water.
Wait, that's an underground cave.
Might and stalactite.
It's just, oh, see? It's just a hole.
That's water right there. Right there, Benji. Here, here's water over here. Right at your feet.
Some of the Indians.
Look how clear that water is.
Oh. Hey, this is too.
There's the back of Goliath.
Off the ledge here, you can see that same river that you guys saw earlier, Mystery River, where it's crossing over and heading on back to that way where we saw it earlier. Now, like I said, this river can flood pretty bad, okay? A couple of weeks ago, we had some pretty good rain sitting down here because of the hurricanes that were hitting down south. Now, we had water levels reaching all the way up to here.
Wow.
Now, believe it or not, that's not the highest it's ever been. A couple of years ago on Christmas Day, we got about 10 inches in 2 hours. But right here at this spot, you ought to be about shin deep in water. That's happened 3 times. The state opened it in 2000. The pathway has actually flooded. Now, if you guys would have came on a tour, Mr. Gurley, after you blasted out that tunnel you just walked through, you have to walk along this pathway right through here. Single file line like a bunch of kindergartners, because that pathway is about 18 inches wide, at its wide as 40 inches. It's real thick and mud.
Wait, kindergarten's
Now that old wooden bridge down there was put in for Mr. Gurley's use only. He used to take his army jeep down in here, load it down with heavy tools and equipment, and that's how you get across the river. It still works. I don't know if you want to try it. So. Now, as you guys notice, there are pipes right back here. Mr. Gurley's original plan was to come in here and put a suspension bridge in here to get across the river. But he realized real quick that it's 100% humidity in this cave at all times. So those pipes just snapped pretty quick. He put any weight on them, they snapped, and he'd been at the bottom of the river.
Mommy, no!
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
What is that?
It's just a...
A lamp? Oh, it's a sandcastle. Cool.
It's a stalagmite.
No, it's a sandcastle.
Or a sandcastle.
It is, see?
Limestone castle.
Don't push me over. Okay. I'm scared of that. I'm scared.
Here, keep walking straight, honey. Just walk. It's okay.
Oh, Mom,
You're fine. Just keep walking.
what's in the daily chase? One. Just tell me. Please. Mommy, what needs to be under there? What needs to be
Sorry.
under there? What needs to be under that?
Really not anything. It's just a rock under there. Look at all that water coming through. Pretty cool, huh?
It's a fly. This is what they call a fountain. The cave fountain.
Also, at this time, this one right here was created by just single water droplets over time. And not a constant waterfall like that, because a waterfall with that smooth into it. Now this right here is why it's so rough looking, because of that just single water droplets over time, dripping down, carrying all that calcite over and making this stuff right here grow. Now that's why it's pretty. A little story to go along with it. You guys want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me say this before I start. Whether my story is true or not true, that's besides the point, okay? Before the Native Americans found this cave, there was cavemen living in here. They started fighting over the cave. Whether they need to live here or not, nobody's winning. Nobody's losing, okay? So check this out. Our chief, he wanted to make peace. So there's our chief right up there.
A cheese. A cheese.
Yes. Here's his eyes, his mouth, his headdress. He wanted to make peace. He took that peace sign right there in front of him. He saw the woman's water up here from the caveman. There's his head, there's his ear, his hand, all over the blood. You guys see that? Now he wanted peace too, but he held one condition. He wanted his dog to live here. You know what kind of dog that is? That's our rock koala. That's pretty funny. Now he's our protector of the cave. He'll catch anything he's not supposed to belong in here. Where he's supposed to go. He's got something in the river. That's where we're having space. I think I can do it. That's a good dog right there. Y'all like that story?
It's right there. And this is the king. That's the boss right there. And that. Oh, look, there's Santa. Mommy, look, there's Santa.
It does sort of look like him, doesn't it?
Oh, that's the boss. It is Santa. Look. He has a little hat.
It's at least 15 degrees cooler down here.
It's a wizard. But how? Look, there's a pit.
Go ahead, baby.
And I was tricked. Oh, good.
This room right here is actually how we got our name today. When Miss Gully came down the street, she looked up here to your right and saw church bells. She looked behind her and saw pops to a pop organ. And it said that the college right here belonged to one of those big cathedrals, and that's how we got our name, Cathedral Caverns today. It's also being our cathedral. Now, before coming about $500, you got to have your own wedding in here. Think about it, it's a pretty good deal. You get free decorations, free lights, free AC, and you get a golf cart ride.
Amelia. Amelia.
A couple of films were made here. Popcorn.
Heard about the movie Tom and Huck? Couple head nods. It was a Disney film made in the 90s, and they actually came right here and filmed the case scenes right here in this spot. If you did see the movie, you remember when Injun Joe was hiding behind that rock over there and jumped down and chased Tom and Becky with this formation here. Now that crack that runs right along through there is the third major crack that was caused in this cave. It's right through there, caused by that earthquake that hit in 1812. There's actually two movies made in here. There's Tom and Huck and the Space and Aliens horror film that it wasn't too popular. It was made down in the 70s. I don't know what's good. But if you look behind you guys, we've got some more imaginary formations. We got a turkey. I think a lot of people off them to the shadow that the dead famous president. Somebody say Lincoln?
See Lincoln?
It's not up there.
Oh, he says he's gonna meet us.
Meet us down.
Look at all those stalactites and stalagmites.
He's gonna. Mommy, did you know that was one of the Indians?
If it's hanging from the ceiling, what is it called? Stalactite or stalagmite? Stalactite, because it's hanging tight. And
That's
this is a
what's
stalagmite,
That.
because it might get to the ceiling. Look, that one's almost there. Wow, it's super close. This is the end of the tour.
Dad, I want to eat.
So we are in the cathedral room. That was a really cool tour. I totally recommend coming to Cathedral Caverns. On the way back, you get a bit of time without such a crowd around you. It's really fun. This is the vertical room. It is so neat. Man, you just got to be here to understand it. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the highest point in the cave. That was a fun walk. Tell you what, guys, if you want to see a cool cave, this is it. Cathedral Caverns, man. Wow. Got low light, so apologize for that. But you really don't want a whole lot of light. Mess things up, you know. It's really hard to imagine that this pathway was basically shin deep in water. A couple years ago, when we had a lot of rain, this place can flood pretty fast. It's also interesting to think about how This used to be underwater, maybe even part of the ocean.
Hey. Mama.
This says J. Gurley Bridge, Jacob B. Gurley, original developer of Cathedral Caverns, born January 1st of 23, died May of 96.
Have the fish. I didn't catch a fish.
There's Goliath. This is the back side. Wow. Man, millions of years created that. Millions. Z. Hey guys. Millions of years. We're coming up upon the next tour. So, guess better catch up with the kiddos. Coming to the exit. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I think I see daylight right there.
It is daylight.
Pretty neat.
What I did it. That means it's still daytime. And I'm a little hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I think it's almost lunchtime.
Okay. And it's probably you can go out. Another way. Oh. I know just one.
Don't run.
No, not that way. No.
It says do not enter.
Do not enter because there's something bad up there.
Nah.
Dad, what is up there?
Ooh. Ooh, this is my favorite part when you're coming out and you see the exit with a light. Oh yeah, we see the exit. We have made it through Cathedral Caverns. What a neat place. Not bad, not bad. We went panning, 2 kids, 1 adult, and $56 later, had a neat and interesting experience.
What's that?
Ooh, I see bats. I see bats.
Wait.
They're over there. Did you not hear them? I went. Heard their little the bat squeak.
I found a watch case I can keep on.